Hello all. So in this video, we will learn about some functions in Excel, some extra functions. And the first function we will start to learn is the DSUM function. So for that, I have made a dummy data set which has lots of products here. This is the Q1 sales, and the sales I have averaged out the sales for Jan, Feb and March. This is a dummy data set, and I am going to apply a DSUM function here. Now, what is the DSUM function? DSUM function, so you already know what is a sum function. So sum functions actually calculates the summation of the columns or the rows. You just use it to sum the values. Now, what is DSUM? So DSUM is the summation of all those values as per your set criteria. I will explain in this video how the criteria is set, but for now you just understand that DSUM is the summation of the cells as per the set criteria. Now, in this data set, I have all the products like phones, bulb, washing machines, vegetables, etc. All these things are there. Now, out of these, what I want just the summation of phones. So wherever the phones are written, I want the summation for this. So I have phones here, then phones here. I have 3 phones here. So I want the summation of all this. So this is a very small data set, guys. So you can do it manually. But in real life and in a raw data, you have this the sheet or the Excel list, which is expanded to like thousands and thousands of rows and columns. So in those cases, whatever these functions usage is there, you can identify there. It is very useful there, wherein you can use all these things in a larger data set. But in smaller data set, you will easily grasp it. You can easily play with it. But you have to use it in the larger data set. And remember, guys, the sort, filter, running pivot tables, all these things are very much important for manipulating data. Till now, we have seen how to filter, how to use filter command in the list, how we can use the sort for single column, multiple columns. Then we have seen custom sort. Now, functions, we will also see functions, how these can be used here. So if I want to add up all the phones, what I will do for that, I will just select the header for which I want to select the phones. I'll just write this product here. I'll just write product here. And I will write Q1 sales. Remember, you have to choose only those features or those column headers for which you want to find the sum. So I want to find the sum for phones, and I want to find the total sum of phones for Q1. So for that, I will write here phones. Remember, guys, when I'm writing all these things here, these things should be identical. That is why I copied the header and I have written the phone. I should also copy the phones from here and write it here. Why? Because when you will write it here, it should be identical to this area. Okay, it should not have got extra gaps, extra letters or something like that. Otherwise, my DSUM function will not recognize them. So always remember, any extra spaces, any spelling mistakes will not help you for your DSUM functions. Everything should be identical. Now what I can do, I will go here. I'll simply write equal to, and then I will write DSUM. So I'll get a DSUM function here. Now what I will do, I'll simply select on the insert function. And when I select this insert functions, I have 3 fields here, three variables actually for the DSUM function. I have one database. So my database is this. This is small. It can be larger and larger but for explanation function part, this is very small. So what I will do, I'll simply use some shortcut key here. I will simply use Control, Shift and down arrow to select till petrol. Then what I will do, Control, Shift and right arrow to select my entire database. You can manually do so also. That is not an issue. I have just given you a shortcut. Simply keep pressing Control Shift. First, you have to press the down arrow so that your column is selected, and then you just have to press the right arrow so that the entire database is selected. Now you want the field. So field is something which is for which you want to find the criteria, or the you want to sum it. So field is either the level of the column in double quotation mark or a number that represent the column's positions in the list. So I will choose the column's position. So where is the column's position? This is C2. I have written this C2 here. Now what is the criteria? Now my criteria is this range, product and phones, because I just want product and phone summation. So I've written I5 to I6 here, only this range here. Now I will simply select OK. Okay, I got my sum of phones, which is 2,46,921 sales for Q1. You can manually check it also. You can either apply filter here. Suppose I want to apply filter here. Why? Because this is a smaller data set, so you can use filter. You can go to data, you can apply filter. You can simply deselect everything and select phones from here, and then you can select this. You can simply auto sum it. Simply sum, and you can select this to understand what is this. So this is something which is the errors which is it is showing. So phones. These are 4 phones here. Okay, one second. Control Z. So here the sum is different. So I have phones here, 1 phone here, second phone here, third phone here, and fourth phone here. And I have done this. So I5 to product and phones. So what I have written this phones. Okay, this is correct. So you can manually, how you can do. Okay, I'll just press control. I'll select this. Then I'll select this. I'll select this. And then I'll select this. Okay, this is same 24. This is actually correct. I don't know why it is not coming in filter. One second, let me check it one second. So what I'll do, I'll just deselect everything and use phones here. Okay, phones here, and simply I'll go to this formulas, and I'll do auto sum. See, this is the same thing. Earlier I might have selected some different range. So this is sum. You can do it from this also. You can simply select from here to here. That's it. There is some mistake here. C3 to C17. Okay, actually this is hidden actually. Oh, my mistake, guys. So these have actually selected it. So that is why it is giving you the larger values. This is not the actual thing. You have to directly auto sum this. If you will select the cells out here, it will give you a different result, because 3, 9, 13, 17. So in between lot of other things will be there. So in that case, you can directly format it as a table. You can directly format it as a table. You can do something like this. You can, I'm just trying it once again. So this is basically C3 to C3 to C17. So it is selecting all the cells in between C3 to C7. No, something is C3. Okay, it is selecting just C3 and C17 now. Okay, I'll just do something like this. C3, then C9, then C this. There you have to use it manually like this. Now it will give you the actual result. Okay, got it. And when you will directly select this, suppose I will select it directly, so all the ranges between these will be selected. This is 15 lakhs. This is something like all the sales in between. So this is also one important thing, guys, that whenever you will use an auto sum. If I will use the auto sum function here, so it will give you the same. So here I will apply the auto sum function. Here I will apply auto sum function, because all these things will be coming in between. So suppose I'm providing an auto sum function. So now it is giving me the correct answer. So whenever you actually you filter the cells, then if you will use directly, if you select it with a sum function, it will give you all the summation, even for those cells which are hidden. For that, what you can use, you can either use the auto sum function, or you can manually select it and use it, or else the best way is to just use the format table and you can use it directly. Then also it will be properly selected. So for this case, what you can do, you can just go here. Another thing, you can just go here, you can go to format as a table. This is formatted as a table. Okay, now you can directly select the phones from here. You can directly select the phones from here and you can find the sum. So for this, you can go to table design here, take the total row. So this is for 1. I can choose from here what is the count, max, minimum, sum. So this is the sum. You can use this, either you can use table, or else if you are not using this formatting table, then you can use the auto sum function directly, or you can just manually add it. Auto sum function is a better idea here, because you cannot do it manually. So I hope the DSUM function is clear to you. In the next video, we will see about some other functions. Thank you.